Bitcoin is about to flash major divergence. And we've done this 2 other times in Bitcoin's entire history, both of which were at critical moments, and the market did something ridiculous right after that, both of those times. And we're about to repeat history, and I'm going to show you how. If you're new here, my name is Steve. I started in the stock market a little over 20 years ago, and I got destroyed. I made every mistake in the book, and over the next 20 years, I figured out how to dominate this game. And I'm here with you, so you do not have to go through all of the ridiculous mistakes that I did. Hit that subscribe button right now. We're going to jump into this chart, and you can see some major divergence. What's it called? When price is going down and the indicator is going up. What is that called? Because we did this not once, but 2 other times with the same exact result. And I'm going to show you what's going on right now. What I want to say is, what would it feel like to have 7 days of trade alerts right to your phone or email for free? Go get it right now at cryptocrewuniversity.com. You can see the link right here. It'll be linked down below. 7 days indicator alerts right to your phone and email. Put your name and email right here and click right here, and we'll be good to go. What I want to share with you, there's a handful of charts that are really critical. Okay, we're going to jump into a bunch of different charts today, but what I want to share with you first is this one. Okay, we've got divergence. You can see that right here. Let me walk you through the other 2 first, so you can see exactly what's going on. Right back here, when we were in 2014, 2015. Prices declined rapidly, right? You can see this low, a lower low, another lower low, another lower low, and another lower low. And this is when things got interesting right here at this point in the market. Why? Because at the same time, with the MACD has a histogram. This histogram, you can see these red colors. When it's darker red, it's more powerful. When it's lighter red, it gets a little bit weaker. But you can see that we were at this high here, and then again a lower and a lower. You can see that this is conflicting information, right? This is going down and this is going up right at this point of confluence. And right happened at this point is we had a weekly MACD cross. And that weekly MACD cross was major. Yes, we had a little fake out MACD cross over here, but that wasn't the one that you can see. You will see. Pay close attention to this one. We repeated this history already. Close attention to this one. This is where things get really exciting, because this is 2014, 2015. Now let me show you 2018. Look familiar? Look, we're getting crushed in price. Price is dropping drastically, right? We had this little blip in the radar. Remember I told you, take a mental screenshot of that. But when we actually had this MACD cross, that's when everything was good. Right? On the weekly, you can see we're getting destroyed. You can see the histogram, dark red, then lighter red, and then dark red again. You can see right here, we're going up, right? Up in the histogram as you want to, if you're more bullish, you would say up, right? This is divergence, okay? So you have divergence in this, you have a MACD cross, and then we're out of the woods. That's what happened back in 2014, 2015. It happened in 2018. And now look at how we're going today, right? You can see price action getting destroyed, but at the same time, the histogram, you can clearly see it going up. Price going down, histogram going up, and guess what? We had this little blip in the radar too, where we had this MACD cross up over here. We weren't quite there yet. We had another little blip in the radar here, and guess what? We just had this MACD cross. We just had it. Like as we're speaking, okay? So what does this mean? Does this mean that Bitcoin is somehow out of the woods? Does this mean that Bitcoin's going to be incredibly bullish and somehow just go to the moon? Does it take away the option that Bitcoin could crash lower? Let's take a look at each one of these. What we can say unequivocally, based on the facts and the charts, is that Bitcoin has repeated the same pattern 3 times. We can't argue that, right? We're getting destroyed in price action and the histogram's going up. Undeniable, right? What we can say also undeniable is that Bitcoin had a fake out in the MACD for a period of time where we crossed up and then we crossed back down. Okay, we did that in 2014, 2015, and also 2018. You can see this little blip in the radar where the MACD actually crossed up for a short period of time and then crossed back down. This is the one that really mattered, right? After our little fake out cross, we had a real cross, okay? And the same thing, 2022, you can see the same thing. We had this little cross up, that was our double top, and then this was our little fake out cross here. This is our real cross. It should be. So now what happens? What happens is we have to watch this closely because I don't think anybody's going to talk about it. We've got this bullish divergence that's happening where price action is going down. The histogram is going up. At the same moment, we just had a cross. Now we're going to start turning green. And what we did before, after turning green, was we turned green in a pretty large way. Okay, we actually went, and again, we've said this many times, this was not a healthy rally. We were still forming our base, and we are in the midst of an A, B, C correction. This was not sustainable, which is why we crashed back down. But again, we had major green after that. And what did we have after 2014, 2015? We had some big green bars as well, which really started to turn the market. Both of those times we had already bottomed, okay? That's a clear indication, right? You can see downward action in prices, histogram going up, turning to green while we were forming our base, and we had already bottomed. 2018, again, once we had that cross back up, we had already bottomed. Our bottomed was here. Now in 2022, everybody's wondering, have we bottomed? This is another case that we have already bottomed. We are clearly on the side. We have already bottomed. But again, what you want to look for is patterns in the market, and you want to look for what the pulse of the community is saying. And our crypto community is very intelligent, but the outside community is screaming that we're going lower in prices. It's just more evidence is coming in that the bottom is in, okay? This could have been our bottom, and we're going to start to have some green bars here, and who knows what the MACD is going to do, but we know based on the facts and the charts that this is a relatively good sign for us. We've got some bullish divergence. We've got the MACD. We've got the histogram. So I like what I see here. I wanted to share this with you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go over to cryptocrewuniversity.com to get your 7 days indicators right to your phone, right to your email, cryptocrewuniversity.com. I'll see you right back here in the next video. There's only one question left: when to sell your cryptocurrency. Click right here, right now to find the 3 simple steps.